Mr. Cabasa, and today I'm going to show you how to make an optical illusion. This art lesson is brought to you by Rodman Public Library as part of the 2020 virtual summer art experience. Let's get started. When you hear the word optical illusion, you probably think of a magic trick before you think of art. Like, for example, what if I told you a joker could be any card you want it to be with just a snap of the fingers? All it is a trick. It tricks your eye into believing something that actually isn't real. Artists can do that too. So what you guys are going to be making is this drawing of a hand that looks really 3D, like it's popping off the page at you. And it's really just an optical illusion because this is a flat piece of paper. Well, actually, I have mine folded in half, but we get a hand that looks really 3D because the lines are curved over the hand and they are straight where the hand is not. So to do this, you're going to need a blank piece of paper, a pencil, some Crayola markers, or any brand will work. Actually, I just happen to have Crayola markers. Doesn't matter if they're washable or regular. And you're good to go. All right, step one. You are going to place your hand in the middle of the paper with your wrist and arm going off the bottom. Use your writing hand or your drawing hand and trace from your wrist at the bottom around your hand. Try to be as neat as you can. It's okay if it's a little wobbly. It happens. Once again, this is in pencil. And once you get around to the other side of your hand, I'm going to lay my arm down flat so that I can get my wrist going off the bottom of the paper. As you can see, I have a tracing of my hand. I can fix a couple spots here at the base of the knuckles. If something looks really crooked, you can erase it and redraw it. But that looks good enough. I'm ready to go. All right, so you can use whatever colors you want here. You can do a pattern. You can do it random. It's really up to you. I'm just gonna do mine random. I am going to put something underneath my paper though, so that I don't get marker lines on my table. Now, I actually like to do this project where I have the paper this way because I think it's easier to line up the lines. However, if you like to do it at this orientation, that is perfectly fine too. However, I'm going to turn mine sideways and I'm going to start towards the top. I'm going to start with this purple color. What I want to do is make straight lines wherever the hand is not. Now, since my hand is not at the top of the paper, these first few lines are just going to be straight across. You can make them thin, you can make them thick. It's really up to you. Pick another color. You can leave a little bit of white space in between. That's perfectly fine. This is another straight line because I have not gotten to my fingers yet. All right, so now comes the fun part. So I am going to run into my first finger here with this line, which means I have to start curving them. So I want to make a straight line, and right when I run into my outline of my finger, I make this curve up and come back down. And to make it look really realistic, you want the straight line on the top and the straight line on the bottom to be in the same place, so your curve connects those two. Another color here. Onto my finger. Curve up, curve down, straight line in between, and I ran into another finger, so I make a curve, and now I make another straight line on the outside of the hand. I ran into a finger, I make my curve, a straight line in between the fingers, another curve, and a straight line. So by rotating back and forth like this, you are making your optical illusion, which makes it look like a really, really 3D hand. Once again, I am just making curve marks on all of the fingers, and in between and on the outside, I make straight lines. Curve, straight, curve, straight, curve, straight. Curve, straight, curve, straight, curve, straight. A little curve on the pinky there, and straight. So if I flip this around so you can see it the right way, this is what I have so far. And you are going to keep going until you fill up the whole paper with lines. And at the end, you will have your 3D hand. Okay, so there you have it. My one on the left, I think, looks a little bit better because there's more lines, not as much white space. It helps the illusion pop out more. This one probably needs a little bit more work. However, I just wanted to make one in front of you guys so you knew how to do it, and I'm sure that you're gonna make an awesome one that's nice and full. All right, thanks for coming. Have a great day.